Hey guys, so as you all know, we came all the way here to Penang to drive to Kulim to check out the new CX-8. I'm not sure which video will come out first, but we're leaving Penang now, we're leaving the hotel we just checked out, and we're going to be going home in the new CX-5 2.5 litre turbo, as you can see from this badge over here. It's been rather powerful, you know, just driving around Penang, and stay tuned. I can't wait to check out how this car will perform on the highways, man, because just judging from the paper, the performance, the spec sheet, it's going to be quite exciting, man, and can't wait to scare some other more expensive cars on the highway, so let's go check it out. Alright man, before I carry on with the rest of the video to tell you what it feels like, just gonna tell you straight up, there's not gonna be much to say about this car because inside here pretty much everything is the same except for the fact that you get a new head-up display, a new digital instrument cluster, but only for the center dial. It comes with 3 dials, of course. New aircon controls. Other than that, it's still the very premium, very luxurious ish CX-5 that we've been familiar with all these years. I love it, man. Just really like it. Like just like what I said with the CX-8, they've never had to try too hard to project this sort of luxurious premium vibe, and there's not too much chrome, there's more brushed aluminium. I always feel like they're more classy, they're more subdued, but you know, without looking cheap. One thing I noticed though, and it's something that my co-passengers / co-drivers have pointed out as well, for some reason, I mean, the last time I drove a CX-5 was a long time ago, man. As you can see in my 2.2 litre turbo diesel all-wheel drive model review, that was I think like 2 years ago, man. It does feel a little stiffer. It's not uncomfortable, but you feel more of the undulations, you know, when you go through the bumps and all, you go through the uneven roads, the potholes, you hear that dum-dum, dum-dum. Oof, but the power, man, just tap on the throttle and you can just feel, you just know, it gives you an impression of what's like lurking inside. It's quite interesting, man. I can't wait to really like go a bit crazy on the highway, although we have traffic to deal with at the moment, typical of Penang. Just love this interior, man. It's everywhere is where it needs to be, and I'm not sure if I pointed out in my previous review video, but although they do not come with pedal shifters, honestly don't think it's that big a deal. They have this manual shifter here. I think it reacts quickly enough, although it's your average torque converter automatic gearbox. What I really appreciate though is the fact that the plus-minus sign is in the correct position, man. Very motorsport-like, where downshift is forward, upshift is, you know, backwards, pull back. It makes more sense. It's just how it is. It's how it is in rally, it's how it is in, I don't know, I'm not like crazy on motorsports, but that's how it is, man. You know, when you're braking hard, you have this forward inertia, it just makes more sense for you to be pushing forward, and I really appreciate this, man. I really hope that all car manufacturers can do this. It just makes more sense, it's just more natural. For the rest of the interior, man, it's just really hard to point out like things that I don't like, or things that would make you not like it. Everything is where it's supposed to be, nothing stands out making you ask, why is it here, why is it there, why is it not like this, why is it not like that. There's pretty much nothing odd that stands out. Like this pimple on the head here. I think I have too much fried stuff in Penang the last few days. Alright, I just came out of the stall. Go for it. God, so powerful! And then a Saga comes in front of you, and a bus comes in front of a Saga. This one, the 2.5 litre turbocharged model, now makes 228 horsepower, and surprisingly just as much torque as the turbo diesel model, man. 420 Newton meters. Because I mean, it's I think quite common that turbo diesel engines make way more torque than your petrol powered ones. But this one, man, more horsepower than the 2.2 litre turbo diesel, same amount of torque. Should be a real powerful thing to drive, man. I can't wait for the road to clear out though. People just love hogging the road, driving at 80, 90. I mean, I'm no selfish guy, but come on, be a bit more considerate, man. Right. Completely empty stretch behind me. There's an X70 behind. Show them, man, what extra 50, 60,000 would do. Yeah, just in this few seconds, man, I'm already at a very highly illegal speed. And then the lorry decides to pull up at about 80 kilometers an hour. So people got no sense of speed or what? It's so powerful, man. You can just see the speed climbing. It's almost scary. Why do you need so much power? I don't know, man. Because you want to? Because you can? Why would you pay 170 for a CX-5 when you can pay, say, what, 140, I think, for the 2-litre GLS, which is the perfect CX-5, man. That's the perfect CX-5 to go for. It's got the right amount of power, fair amount of equipment. It's got everything that you need in an SUV, man. I mean, the only time you need this amount of power is when you're on the interstate highway, when you're on the north-south highway. Half the time when you're driving around the city centre, even on the Casas, LDP and all, you don't need that much power, really. This one, man. Why? Because you can, and just like my passengers mentioned, he pitted it along against the other more powerful cars, more premium cars that are twice the price of this higher spec CX-5, this 2.5 litre petrol powered model. It just left them for dust, man. With the turbo, with the with the high CC, with the high displacement, man, this thing can really chase down a lot of cars. And I know it's stupid to talk about these type of things, but honestly, that's the only reason why you buy this model CX-5, because you can, and because you want that power in your life. Why not? But yeah, it does feel a little more fidgety, I guess, compared to the other, to the previous 2.2 litre ones, the 2 litre ones. Not sure why they would put this 2.5 litre turbo diesel in a lighter car when in the heavier CX-8, which was just unveiled yesterday, they opted for the 2.5 litre NA model. Spoke to the engineer from Japan, asked him why. Does the heavier car get a less powerful engine? Why does the lighter car get a more powerful engine? All he said was, and this was the most corporate answer ever lah. We have done our research and we think that the 2.5 litre NA engine suits the CX-8 the best. So yeah, I mean, I'm just the guy with the loud mouth and a website to talk about stuff, man. I'm not gonna argue about this kind of mechanical engineering stuff with an engineer. What do I know? Really powerful, man. You still can't beat the low end pool of that 2.2 litre turbo diesel model, but man, when this car gets going, it gets going, dude. As to why the suspension is notably stiffer, well, I guess in order to contain all that power, you know, when the car accelerates or when it brakes hard, just more composure, I guess. That's just my assumption. Don't take my word for it though. I will, however, find out why and perhaps write a short article about it. If you have 170,000, I think probably the perfect SUV, man, to buy out there. You can appreciate this kind of design, this kind of performance. A lot of people, surprisingly, would look past this and go for the Tiguan. No disrespect to the Tiguan, it's a really competent product, powerful, just as spacious, perhaps even more spacious, but feels less premium on the inside. Feels like it has just a tad bit more plastic bits around. No, there's something about the CX-5s that I like, man. In terms of the way it drives, the way it feels, the way it looks, there's just a bit more human touch to it. You don't feel like you're in an appliance. You feel like you're driving a car. It feels very organic. I mean, it's true to the kind of marketing material, promotional material that they're trying to promote, man. It does make me feel that way, at least to me. Maybe some of you CX-5 owners out there, those watching this video, perhaps you can attest to it. Please back me up. this is just my personal opinion, man. This is how I feel, and this is why I tell people if I have to buy an SUV, I would go for the CX-5 2-liter GLS. Nothing more, nothing less. That's, I think, like, that's what I need. And I guess that's all I have to say, man, about this. The rest of it is pretty much the same. It's just new mechanicals, NVH and all. It's still the same as before. Only, like I said, ride is tad bumpier, but hey, man, it's really like highly negligible. Otherwise, that's it, man. Thanks for watching. The hell? Is that a fishtail on the bonnet? Which bloody greedy crow dropped it on the bonnet? We're doing like 90, 100 and it's still not flying away. What is that?